Happy Sunday and all that good shit. What's up, y'all? I'm gonna do the week ahead. Tara responsibly. Tia, what's up, baby? Mellow Yellow, what's good? Maddie, what's up, Maddie? Girl, you do not have a pocket question in sight, girl. What are you talking about? You do not have a pocket question in sight, my love. You tripping. You still tripping from the other day? From the peak room when you asked me to I answered all your questions, love. The only people that got pocket questions is Hassani and Tia, girl. Look at Spur. You do not have a pocket question in sight, my love. Was you drinking more than me the other night? Now, if you want to book me, then that's something different, girl. Yes, you have no questions, girlie. You have no questions. You use all your questions. And then you act, look at Spur, honking the horn again. Yeah. What you was drinking on Friday? you must have been more tipsy than I was. Remember you asked me you said, you didn't answer my question. A question that I had answered. You have no pocket questions, girl. You use them all. You wanted to use what you want in here in the regular one. Then when we went to the pink room, you booked me, you used them all. Okay? Asani. Deanna. Alright, y'all, let's see what's going on for the week ahead. Maddie, you do not have any questions, love. That's the last time I'm gonna say. Alright, let's see what the week ahead looks like for y'all. Tower responsibly, take what resonates, see what does not on this table, okay? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, all Libra placements, okay? This reading can resonate. Also, shout out to the cross watchers. Oh, Hassani, thank you. The week ahead for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, all Libra placements. Alright, Spirit, the week ahead for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. What's the overall energy? It's time to release negativity. You could have a Scorpio moon. A Scorpio could be significant. You could be a Scorpio watching. You could have Libra somewhere else in your chart. But it's time to release negativity, okay, this week ahead. No negativity. No negative thoughts. Nothing negative. Nothing negative whatsoever. That's the overall energy. Deanna, that's your birthday. Hey, Deanna, did you comment yesterday to me? You said you needed me or something? Yes, release negative thoughts. Release all negativity. No negativity for the week ahead. Let's see what y'all spirit guys got to say. Specifically. The week ahead for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. I seen that like in the middle of the night. I said, what Deanna talking about? I need you, girl. Then we have Lion, higher calling, okay? Some of you can have a lion spirit, okay? You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Okay? Some of you have a very courageous spirit. Tap into it. Also, some of you have a higher calling. Tap into that as well. Also, it may be significant to release negativity in order to tap into this higher calling of yours. To make noble choices for yourself and your tribe, whoever your tribe may be. Hey, Monty. You will find success and contentment, okay? This week ahead as well. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to do another one. The week ahead. Then we have Fox, clever. It says, you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Also, both of these cards are kind of giving like fall vibes to me, right? You see that? Like the brown. That could be significant. But this week ahead, you will find solutions easily. You're swift and smart. Act like it. Also, Libra is a very intellectual sign. right? Very smart. Let's see the energy here. Always listen to your instincts. So this week ahead, listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. And be open to romance for some of you. Spirit, what's the energy surrounding the week ahead? Attachments, dark attachments, negative attachments. Release it, release it, release it. Magician in the mirror. For some of you, get balance so that you're able to manifest. You're a powerful manifester. The magician gives like manifester energy. But you have to have yourself, you have to be balanced. So if there's like negativity, maybe there's more negativity or negativity taking over you in some type of way. Hold on, my hand is ashy as fuck. Hold on, y'all. My hand is itchy. I just washed my hand. So, it's kind of raining. It's raining today. It's a little dark and gloomy. I was just outside. I said, oh, no, gotta go inside. It's raining now. So, in order to manifest, in order to create, right? Because that's all manifestation is creating. You have to be balanced. Confirmation on that being balanced. Alright, Spirit, give me an angel number, an angel message for the week ahead.
Those two just fell on the floor.
555 change. So if you're seeing 555, you should be seeing some changes this week ahead. It also says, also this is a message of encouragement. It's also a message of support. You're going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. So when you get to the finish line, there will be a nice reward. It could be what you're manifesting. Whatever, you know. Whatever you're looking to change. If you have been going through some type of battle. You could even be battling negativity in a way as well. There could also be something in regards to your creative work if you guys are being creative. But just know that you are going to level up. Something may not feel good. Also, that could be where the negativity is coming from, right? You could be looking to see a change. Also, patience is significant as well. If you're heartbroken, that could be significant. Are you heartbroken? Also, for some of you here, be mindful of self-sabotage. Also, if you are rebuilding, maybe you're looking for some change in regards to that. Also, be persistent this week ahead. If you're working on something, keep working on it. And then eventually you'll see a change, right? You don't give up in the middle of what you got going on. You keep going. You keep going. So, keep that in mind. Also, if you are sabotaging, make sure that you tap into your intellect in a way because you are, what it say? You are swift and smart. Also, 555 could be, if you've been seeing that, that could be significant in order to like tell you that you need to change this self-sabotaging behavior if you are, you know, self-sabotaging yourself. Sometimes we could be our own worst enemy, right? So be mindful of that if the sabotage energy is resonating. But it also told you guys to be open to romance this week ahead. So let's see what's going on around romance in your romantic life. Alright, Spirit, be open to romance this week. Also, maybe for some, if you have negativity around romance, it could be creating a self-sabotage as well. Be open to romance if you know you really want romance when it's all said and done. Alright, be open to romance. What's that about? Bashful? Maybe you're a little bit too shy. You also could be holding yourself back. Very reserved. Also, maybe very introverted in a way, but bashful kind of gives shyness. Oh, I'm so shy. I want love, I want romance, but I'm too shy. That could be a self-sabotaging thing as well, right? If you're not like putting yourself out there, or again, it's like holding yourself back from love, but that's something that you want. Alright, give me one for bashful. Then we have waiting. Especially if this is like your longing. For some of you here, are you waiting for someone? If you're waiting because it's like expecting someone's return, there could be some significant energy around that as well for some of you. Like you're longing and expecting a return, someone's return. That may be self-sabotaging behavior as well. Especially if it's like, oh, you're just waiting on a certain person and maybe you're not as open to romance as you should be because you're just waiting. Maybe you're waiting to rebuild with someone, or again, it's either you're waiting to rebuild or you're self-sabotaging in that way by waiting for someone. So let's see. Oh, before I get some tarot, let's see what's going on here financially. The week ahead for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, all Libra placements. The week ahead in regards to their finances. Attract. Some of you maybe are not attracting the finances that like you want because you're not focused. Okay, if you focus on attracting, and again, if you have negative thoughts around finances, then maybe that's what you're attracting. So you have to be focused on attracting, focus on what you're trying to create. For some of you, if you have a business or something here, or you provide any type of services, focus on attracting and building relationships with clients who are happy to buy your product and services, right? That's very significant. For some, maybe you feel like you're not attracting clients to your business or to your services. And again, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on it in a negative way? Looking at things like, you know, sometimes things are like up and down, right? And sometimes when it might be down, right? Sales are low, depending on whatever you do. Just hold on, right? If it's not feeling good right now, this week ahead, maybe focus on a more positive, have a more positive outlook. That'll be very significant, okay? Take it as it resonates to you, though. Alright, so give me one more in regards to your finances. And for others of you, just kind of like focus on the positive outcome, what you want to see in regards to your finances. This week ahead, avoid overwhelm. Save time and energy. If you do have social media, maybe scheduling those things would be significant for you if you're into marketing. Also, some of you guys could be guided to kind of like create a calendar or create some type of schedule for yourself this week ahead. Also, for some of you, if you are just, you know, a 9-to-5 or you have a certain schedule, don't get overwhelmed. It's like try this week ahead not to be overwhelmed. Saving your time and energy, right? It's like do your job, right? Do what you're paid for, but don't get overwhelmed by it. And then take your energy and focus it towards manifesting what you want your finances to look like, what what you want your job to look like, right? So, because there's a lot of energy, like people be like, well, and I think I'll be saying this like every week. It's like, oh, I gotta go work at this job and I gotta get some money, right? I got bills, I got kids, whatever the case may be. Tomorrow's Monday. Most people will be returning to work on Monday. It starts out with, sad and down, gotta go back and do the same old shit again. So you guys are being guided to change that. Change your energy around it. What do you like about it? Is it a stepping stone to something else, right? It's like you gotta still find a positive thing in it. Also, for some of you, maybe you're too shy and afraid to kind of like try something different or move forward in a certain type of way. So if that resonates to you, it's like you're kind of like holding yourself back in regards to that. So don't do that. Don't do that either. See, this is how y'all be going. This is how some of y'all gonna be up tomorrow. It's no love in it. So when you do have downtime, right? Because I think the weekend vibes was kind of telling y'all about finding what you like to do. I think that had came out in the message. Or that could have been a live that I did, like the last live I did. Because I think I did the weekend vibes as an upload this time. Finding what you like to do. What is your hobby? What do you like to do? And again, just focusing on things in a more positive way. I don't know what else to say about that. If that's what y'all have going on. It's more so like a survival thing. Because look, even food and hunger. Oh, I gotta get money for food. I gotta feed my kids. I gotta do this. But it's like you still can you can still do something that you love. I feel like people feel like they just stuck in those ways. And honestly, you might just be keeping yourself stuck like that. No risk, no reward, right? Sometimes you gotta take a risk. Confirmation on that if that resonates to you. Sometimes you gotta just take a fucking risk. What could you lose? Right? You just be smart about it. You don't just go in there and be like, fuck this job, I quit, and you don't got nothing to fall back on. No. How else can I tell it to them, Spirit? Energy is everything, okay? The way that you feel about things is everything. Also, if you are somewhere and you feel completely down and you like, it's a drag, that's kind of like a sign for you that maybe you should not be doing this. Maybe you should be doing something different. That's all that means. Your energy is very telling. Trust your instincts this week ahead. That's all I gotta say about that. Also, sometimes messages come out and repeat themselves because not all the same, it's gonna always be the same people watching. So if that resonates to you, then that's what you need to do. Release negativity. Maybe you work in a negative environment. Release that fucking environment. You should just be trying to find a job all day, every day. Even while you there. When you go on break, look for a job. You got PTO, put in PTO and go on an interview. That's what I used to be doing. You gonna pay me to get the fuck out of here. Trust me, it works. You just gotta apply yourself. Instead of going on a break and looking at your phone, right? Scrolling on this fucking dumbass internet, looking at dumbass things. Because I'm not gonna say all the internet is dumb, but use your time wisely. Or at least use the energy of feeling like I'm getting the fuck out of here and get excited about it, right? That could be an energy changer as well. it's like it kind of gives the energy of sabotaging or even sacrificing in that way. Oh, I gotta get food and all of that. And yeah, you do, but you know. All right, let's get some tarot out here. You shy, Deanna. Hold on, y'all. I just went to the store and I'm looking for my. What if I got for my bag? Leave it. It's raining. And I was having I was recouping. Ain't gonna take different. Did I totally get fucked up? I sure did. Oh my, I got a honey bun and I'm gonna eat it. Oh, happy birthday if it's your birthday today. If you in here now, will you see it later? I don't know. You got lost. What you mean you got lost? Oh, I was gonna give y'all a free question. It's not about it. I am. So no. You got lost where? Alright, let's see what else. I think the messages that came out, I've been kind of into reading on that. I only been here 27 minutes, so. Oh, yeah, that's kind of sweet. Oh, but my eye gotta go. Why is honey bun so good? Alright, so any other messages for the week ahead? Y'all know I move a little bit in slow motion when it's raining out. I could be sleeping all day. Or laying down all day. Alright, there was an energy of waiting for someone to return. So if you're in that type of energy, let's see what's happening there the week ahead. Spirit, if they're waiting for or expecting someone to return, what's going on with that energy for the week ahead? Or that might be a foolish thing that you're doing, okay? It's foolish. The fool is in reverse. Or maybe you waiting on a damn fool. Ace of Cups. See that, love? Oh, that could be really, really foolish for some if that resonates to you. Oh, now they just said, what are you waiting for? So I don't know. Maybe it's foolish for you to wait on a fool, but there's a heavy energy of that being foolish. The Chariot. Maybe you should move forward from that, depending on who you're expecting to return, or who you're waiting on, or who you're allowing to like hold up your love life in a way. Who you waiting on? Also, if you stop waiting, it's like you would kind of be like releasing stress. Are you being stressed in that way while you're waiting? Let's see what they're doing. Let me see. What's the person that they waiting on doing? For them, maybe it's completely dead. They could also be focusing on their finances while you're waiting. They also could be talking to someone else. Take it as it resonates. So if that resonates to you that way and you're waiting, and if it feels foolish or it is foolish, stop waiting. At least this week ahead, don't be waiting. You might be sabotaging your love life. Alright, Spirit, what else is going on? The week ahead for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What else is up there? King of Swords. For some of you this week ahead, make a head over heart decision. The Empress. Also, there could be something that's right on schedule for you. Prepare to receive it this week ahead for some of you guys. If you have been in your divine feminine energy, you have been creating something's on schedule. Maybe your manifestation is on schedule. If you had a certain, sometimes you could set a deadline to the things that you manifest, right? Just to see like if it will manifest in that particular time frame. So for someone, that's how true that is. For someone, it's on schedule. Prepare to receive it. Also, if it has anything to do with like love, maybe you're being guided like not to be shy once this thing shows up for you. Or this person, if that's the case, like if you're manifesting a partner or whatever the case may be. Spirit with. Also, there's something, maybe you're attached to something like in your heart space, but it's negative or it's dark or it's a person. Release it. Make a head over heart decision this week ahead. Also, the King of Swords just kind of represents being very smart. Maybe you're creating a blockage like that. Also, if you've been guided to kind of like release a negative person, or you're not listening to your divine communication, or you haven't been, it's like you're not being smart in that way. Especially when it comes to love. See, there's Two of Cups energy. And again, for some of you here, if you have been manifesting love, it might be on schedule. Confirmation on that. For anything else for the week ahead? Accountability is significant. So this week ahead, accountability. Take accountability. You may see some change. Someone could be driving by your house this week ahead. An Aquarius. Someone that you block. Someone that you're not talking to. There could be some significance to. Someone could be driving by your house on schedule. So pay attention to that. Maybe you are already paying attention to it. Maybe someone's trying to take accountability in that way. Oh yeah, for someone, look, I will chase you for the rest of my life. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. But it could be a karmic. For some of you, you could be being chased down by an asshole this week ahead. Or you don't be the asshole if you're like, also, who's thinking about closing a business? That might be a self-sabotaging move. Things may go left. Also, for some of you, good karma is definitely a thing, and you're going to get it this week ahead. So be on the lookout for that. Again, this could come in the form of money. This could also come in the form of love. But for some of you, well, for a lot of you, thank you, Spirit. For a lot of you, it could be financially. It could also be you receiving some type of blessing. There's also, again, if you have been like, I want to say calling in finances, because it's like the money is coming out of their mouth in a way. So if you have been like speaking over your finances, then just know that you'll be receiving it. Keep talking like that, because good karma is a thing, and you're definitely going to get it. Anything else, Spirit? Also, if anybody was here worrying about somebody with some spells, don't worry about that. That shit is going right back. Also, someone's higher self is coming out here saying that you guys are coming into you are coming into union in the 3D very soon. Again, if you have been manifesting love, that this could just be this person's higher self. So, coming into union in the 3D very soon. Also, someone could want to make some changes here. Also, someone could have done something that maybe they feel like it wasn't a mistake. Take that as it resonates. Also, you guys are being guided to be kind. Be kind this week ahead. Do something kind. Maybe someone will do something kind when it comes to you. I am fulfilled. So, you know, karma don't miss shit. So for some somebody's karma will be fulfilled. It could be good though. Also, it's significant for you guys to affirm that you are fulfilled. You are going to receive your good karma. And again, it might be a union. It might be you coming in a union with finances. This could be your own higher self. Your higher self is here to tell you that you are coming into union with these finances very soon. So get ready. Use this week ahead as preparation. Okay? Also, there's a lot of energy around you guys' higher self this week ahead. You're clever, you're smart, you're intelligent. Maybe your higher self just wants to remind you of that. Especially if you're finding yourself like in a lower energy. What is that? Solutions to your problem will be found easily this week ahead. Your higher self wants you to know that as well. So, all in all, this week ahead, try to allow your higher self to be your guide. Also, resources surround you. For some of you, it could be both, right? You're looking forward to finances. You're also looking forward to romance. And you will receive good karma in both instances, okay? You so clever. You so smart. How could you not get the love or the finances that you desire? What about if it's someone... Okay, what about this karmic that could be chasing them? Your ancestors could be trying to protect you from this. New projects. So if you're dealing with a karmic that's chasing you all around in your journey, have a new beginning. Maybe somebody don't want you to move on. That's what it's giving. For others of you this week ahead, Spirit is guiding you to start a business if that's been on your mind. There's a new path for you here. Also, for some of you, it's safe for you to love. You want to book me, Deanna? You must have knew I was about to end this and hang up. Go ahead, girl. Because, I mean, what else is there to say? Also, I really like this energy. So, this week ahead, look at it as a new path. Start a business. If you've been wanting to. It's safe for you to love. There's lots of new beginnings here on your journey this week ahead. So be clever, be smart. Also, leave your troubles behind. Also, for some of you, you're being guided to leave the past behind. It's confirmation on that. Especially if it's like you're dealing with a karmic energy. Someone here, you could like not be as attracted to a karmic anymore, but maybe they're still chasing you. They're still bothering you. They're like, I'll never leave you alone, you know, that type of thing, if that resonates to you. Spirit, what you want them to know about that? Maybe they feel like you're their one true love. But they childish as fuck. Find it in the chat, Deanna. What's their guidance in regards to that? Your royalty. For some of you here, if that resonates to you, purple might be a thing. Wear some purple. Purple is crown chakra, right? So maybe you'll receive certain downloads that will assist you and help you to figure out how do you get the fuck away from this person, or how do you get this person out of your energy. Maybe you, right? It's like a royal bloodline and a karmic will not mix. Maybe you just need to see yourself in that way, that you're royalty. Why would you be dealing with a karmic? Also, did you learn your lessons already? Like whatever lesson that maybe you're supposed to learn from them? Also, you know, like when it comes to love and you attract certain people or whatever, but I like to feel that you could attract everyone, all different kinds of people, but it's up to you and what you kind of like go with, what you gonna put up with and shit like that. You also could attract the same type of energy in a different person. So maybe wearing purple this week ahead would be significant for you to kind of like tap more into this royal bloodline, to tap into the fact that you are royalty, the fact that you should not be dealing with a childish ass karmic energy, regardless of if they're a masculine or a feminine. Making a head over heart decision, because you could also still, you know, have love for the person or whatever, but you're clearly not attracted to childishness. So put you some purple on this week ahead and see how that helps you. And especially when it comes to your crown chakra downloads. Look, this is even purple. So pay attention to your crown chakra downloads, and also trust your instincts this week ahead. I'm curious about the new person, Matthew. So what you want to know? Also, thank y'all for joining me. Tyra responsibly. I'll put a timestamp. Deanna, what you want to know specifically about Matthew and how it relates to you? Because you ain't going to have me over here pulling cards on Matthew whole life. Not crying. Are you laughing or crying? That's a laughing emoji to me. I don't give a damn what nobody says. Does he like you? Mm-hmm. Got down to an argument? You younger than him? Okay, let's see. He's 31. I'm 27. Yeah, that's, oh my God, do he still like me? Yeah. I don't know why I started eating them seeds. Seeds is addicting. Alright, let me see. Alright, y'all, if y'all came for the general, that's it. The general is over. If y'all want to participate in questions, now is the time. Alright, Deanna, hold on. Let me see if Matthew still like you. Does he like me? Yeah. Y'all be so funny. Also, I'm actually glad I came to read for y'all, because I wasn't. I really, really wasn't. Alright, Spirit. Does Matthew like Deanna? I'm assuming it's more so after this argument. She wants to know. Hey, Crystal. You about to PayPal me? Okay. Everybody who wants to book me, now is the time. Also, if you just joined and you're looking for the general, I just ended it. So you're going to have to rewind a little bit. I'm on paid questions now. But when I end the stream completely, I'll put a timestamp in the comments so that you can go straight to it at the beginning. Alright, let's see. Spirit, does Matthew like Deanna? Does he still like her? I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles being on the bottom of the deck, and I laughed at the image that was there. Because this guy's over here with a gun and shit. But if he made some type of offer to you, it was kind of a solid offer. Also, I feel like he's going to reach out to you and communicate with you. He'll be persistent. You just might have to have a little patience. You could also like kind of threw him off with that. Yeah, you might have to have some patience. He over there like, the fuck? Deanna, did you start this argument? Patience is very significant. He could be thinking about it, man. Should I just let this be over with? Oh, his focus will be back on you. You blocked him out of anger. Oh my God. Why would you block him? You say he's a new person. Also, you like him. That's the only time Libras be doing shit like that. When you like somebody, man, fuck this, I'm blocking. You only in your feelings, that's why you did that. So what do you think? Should you unblock him? He's new. Also, how do you feel about this block? Get out your feelings, Deanna. You could have made him like start thinking about this. Like, why the hell would she block me? He also could feel like, oh, this her decision. This is dead. Man, this is dead. This is her decision. He'll start focusing on you again, though. Oh my God. Deanna, stop playing games. Spirit, what's our advice? You don't want to let the situation go. You don't want to walk away. Deanna, stop playing games. You may have another opportunity, but stop playing games with him. He knew. Also, he could be the type of person that whatever the problem is, maybe he'll try to fix it, but you will get his attention again. But how new is this? He'll give you another opportunity. Unblock him and see what he do, but I don't think he want to walk away from you or have you walk away, but you blocked him. Where you blocked him at? On social media or even from your phone? Mad and blocked him. Also, it kind of gives a vibe that maybe you don't want him to take action towards you. If she unblock him, what's the action he'll take? Now he gonna be mad. He might feel like it's gonna be drama. This is gonna be an obstacle. This is gonna be a challenge. Deanna Bar. He gonna be mad when you unblock him. He probably think you was being petty too. Were you being petty? So your main question was, do he like you? I think he do. But he could also feel like he gonna have to have patience with you. Man, I gotta have patience with this one. She being petty. Deanna, cut the shit. Let me get one of these. Does Matthew like her? He looking at your social media. He do like you though. Sometimes childish and petty could be in the same thing. So the hidden truth is that he watching your social media. So I would say that he do like you, right? Because when you like somebody, you gonna be looking at their social media. If you don't like them, you ain't looking at shit. Man, let me see what this girl got going on social media. Thank you for your purchase, love. May you receive that back 1,000-fold. Monty, hold on. Alright, Monty, I see it. Go ahead. Put it in the chat. Did you block him on social media? If you did, maybe he looking to see if you unblocked him. You welcome, love. Why does Sagittarius won't let go of you all the way? Spirit, why won't this Sagittarius let go of Monty all the way? Alright, let me stop eating these seeds for real. There's something about seeing you as trustworthy. There's also something about maybe you can get this person like in their bag emotionally. But they can see you as very trustworthy. This person could also want a new opportunity with you. That's why. They don't want to let you go all the way because they want another opportunity with you. Maybe they're stressed about it too. Well, not rolling your eyes. Also, walking away, it's kind of in the future position. They're not ready to walk away from you yet. Oh, I knew it. This person still has a lot of feelings for you. They're, you know, the Four of Cups is like, I missed the opportunity with her, but I want another opportunity. This person loves you. They got a lot of feelings for you. They also could be like really down about whatever, you know, whatever caused you guys to like be the way that you are. They could even be stressed out about maybe whatever's going on. It's like, especially if it's their fault. That's what it's kind of giving. Whatever you guys are going through, whatever happened with you guys, it's probably his fault, ain't it? So that's something that it stresses him. Is like maybe weighs heavy on his mind. But so does having another opportunity with you. He love you. I don't know if he tell you that, but confirmation on that. Let me see. If he snaked you,
Look at Monty.
shut the clothes. I just needed to see. Libras is crazy. But also not crazy. Libras will leave you while they still love you. They don't give a damn. Oh, this what you doing while I love you? Guess what, bitch? I'm out of here. He too prideful. But that's how he feeling on the inside. Inside of his head is just all emotions. Also inside of his head is probably all feelings about you. Remember, it don't matter what they be displaying on the outside. That's like 3D shit. He feels so drawn to you. The hidden truth, he ain't leaving you alone because he feel too drawn to you. Just how he look on the inside parts. Also, I just kind of wanted to see why he fucked it up. Why he fucked it up. He don't even know. Sometimes niggas just be doing shit. They don't even know. He don't even know why he fucked it up. Just doing shit. But what's behind that? He don't even want to lose you. You know, it says, I don't know what comes next. Maybe he's a self-sabotager. You mess with one of your exes? Girl, then you know what the fuck you did. You got me blaming it on him. It's you on that part. So how's it his fault? Oh, but you did say y'all wasn't together. Well, maybe he don't know if you gonna go and be with him. I seen it. Cause it's like I don't know what comes next. That's the hidden truth. So maybe he's scared. Maybe he worried about or stressed about. You know, he feels very drawn to you, but maybe now. Also, it kind of. I was just talking about that over the weekend. Friday, like. Sometimes with guys, it's like, say you could deal with a nigga, he could cheat on you all willy-nilly. As soon as you cheat, that's it. He want to break up. He never want to be with you again. Maybe it's the way they wired. Also, it wasn't a cheat, really, but you would have to kind of get, like, technical into it. How long y'all wasn't together before you went back to your ex and all that shit. But he just feels too drawn to you, and he got feelings for you. He got a lot of feelings for you. So that's why he can't let you go. But he also could be scared about what'll happen next. Will you go back and do that again? Will you maybe even will you leave him to be with your ex? You know? But the funniest thing, right? The first thing I said was that he trusts you. So if he trusts you, I'm a little confused. Maybe he's confused. He don't know. Maybe he's confused. It's like he trusts you, but he don't want to miss the opportunity. But maybe that's what's stressing him about that. How he really feel about that? Since you brought it up. He don't really care about that. He can't get enough of you. So I don't know what that is. It's giving childish a little bit. He be talking about it, bringing it up, that you went with your ex, and then you said all the shit he did while we wasn't together. Y'all both doing the same shit, so I don't know. He don't know. That's the problem. He just can't leave you alone. He can't get enough of you. What's the other one said? I feel so drawn to you. Also, with something like that, girl, it might just be like you would have to nip it in the bud and that's it. Cause where he going? Hey Charlie, what's up, baby? Monty, thank you for your purchase, love. May you receive that back 1,000-fold. Man, I want her. Man, I want her. Yes, if you booking me, come on, baby, because you came right on time. I just finished Monty's question. You welcome, Monty. You know the vibes. Monty said, that's it. You was meditating. Now you want to ask me a question? All right, go ahead. Book me. Also, if anybody came looking for the general, it's at the beginning. I'll put a timestamp when I end the stream. Because I see y'all going in and out. Okay, I'll wait for you. I love her. Libras. Y'all be having some crazy people loving y'all. You're fucking crazy. They be like, hell no, I ain't letting you go, ever. You sick of it? Yeah. He probably sick of it too. Man, I can't even fucking leave this girl alone. Let me find out who's the chasing energy that came out in the general. Monty said, hold on, that's what made you book when you saw that? I'll chase you for the rest of my life. I don't care. Spot on. My God said spot on. That was definitely his energy. Why the fuck are seeds so addicting? Okay, go ahead, girl. Alright, let me see something. Alright, you want 3? Run it in the chat. Oh my God, did y'all see that guy here in Keaton passed away yesterday? I was sad. I'm watching some of her movies today. You don't own me. I really like that.
Oh, yeah.
Why the fuck are seeds so different? I shouldn't even open this shit. Who's obsessed with your womb? Swear, who's obsessed with her womb? That's deep. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me turn it. All right, let me see. Swear, who's obsessed with Charlie's womb? Is it cancer significant? Because they keep showing cancer. You know what cancer? I swear. Who's obsessed with her womb? First of all, whoever it is, they don't want you to have a family. Your ex is your ex. It's probably your ex. Your ex is secretly sleeping around and sleeping with people, cheating on you and stuff like that when y'all was together. They don't want you to have a family. They don't want you to have a kid. They could also not want you to have certain finances. Right? Because for a woman, your womb is where all creation kind of comes from in a sense. It's like you could even heal your womb and you could create things outside of creating a child type of thing. They don't want you to have stability and they definitely don't want you to have a kid. Also, I don't know if this person like literally, I don't know if your ex is into magic. I mean, sometimes you'll be surprised at how much men are into that more than even women. You don't want to work together with this person. And again, they might be trying to like, again, they definitely don't want you to have a kid. They definitely don't want you to they even want to fuck with your money a little bit. This person is under judgment. Whatever they're trying is not fair, especially if they even did some magic. Because at first I saw the moon and the high priestess in reverse, which would show like a dark high priestess that would be like doing things that they're not supposed to be doing as far as like in that way. This person is literally in spiritual jail too for this. Because again, it's like you're attacked. They don't want you to have a child for whatever reason. They don't want you to have a child, and they also, maybe that's what they don't want to be successful, is you having a child. It also could be like causing you anxiety part of you probably knowing this could be the way that you feel yourself, like feeling anxiety, feeling fearful. You could even think, you could even be up in your head a lot, and you may even cry and stuff like that. And they're kind of saying on cue, so it makes me feel like with that on cue thing is like maybe when they're doing something, right? Like if they are dabbling in magic in that way, to do this, maybe you cry like when it's happening. You get what I'm saying? So if you be finding yourself just randomly crying or if feeling afraid and stuff like that, because they are doing magic. And they're going to be in spiritual jail. They already are in spiritual jail. Because this is not fair. This is not fair to you. Also, that's not something that you should be doing. Especially, men are so fucking dumb, I'm telling you. Not all of them, but a lot of them, I'm telling you. Yeah, and it's about love. If you chose yourself over him, if you chose, you be feeling scared and angry, right? Nine of Swords energy. You may even wake up out your sleep and feel scared or whatever. It has to do with like you maybe choosing yourself, choosing self-love. This person wants your cup of love. It's like they probably want love with you. So it kind of gives the energy of, you know, if I'm not going to be with her and I can't have a family with her, then I don't want her to have a family. I don't even want her to have money. If it was up to this person, you wouldn't get a goddamn red cent or have a job or anything like that. But there's a strong energy around you having a child specifically too. But again, your womb for women is like we're creation, right? That's why people sometimes they attack your womb, right? So that you're not able to create anything. So, ew. What's your second question? Because his ass is in spiritual jail. Spirit belt to ass on him. Get him more. I like throwing my guides in it sometimes. I know I'll probably keep them busy, but not that busy, you know. As far as like, you know, where they gotta be holding their head, like, oh my God, look at her, still fucking up. Ah. I learned a lot of my lessons, and you know, so I could spare them one or two of them. Go ring that nigga bell. Yeah, kick him out. I'm glad you did. I remember him because I was gonna ask him to help him get out, and then you came back and said, "Girl, your spirit got this strong yet. He got out." Period. Never get right. Also, do a womb cleansing. Also, I feel like now that I said that, you do meditation and stuff like that. Ask them how can you cleanse it, right? Get that energy up off you. Also, that's what. Oh my God, that's so funny because I literally wanted to say, he don't want you to have a son, and now your second question is about a baby boy. Oh well, that's who he don't want you to have. Cause I seen it. The Sun card was in reverse. And then on that Ten of Pentacles card that was in reverse, that was a little boy too. I'm going to show you. See it? Little boy. It was in reverse. And the Sun card is like the sun, but it also could be a sun. The sun in reverse. So that maybe your future baby is the sun. He had an afro. Oh my God, look at the baby in there. Look at his hair. Freaky good. Freaky good. Oh wow, Charlie. So clearly, yeah. It came out in the first question. And I was going to say that. Also, Spirit, I'm sorry. Because I was going to say they don't want you to have a son, but I never said it. Also, I'll be getting in trouble for that. Why the fuck you ain't say it? That That's the only reason why I just said sorry to Spirit, because that's like ignoring the whole message. And then you wrote about that. That's crazy. Alright, Spirit, I'm sorry. I used to do that in the beginning when I first started reading. I begin to download and then I don't say nothing. He was in there. Hazel was in there. So honestly, I feel like that baby boy is your future baby. Let me see, Spirit. Is there anything? Let me get a message from that baby, and then put your last question, unless you want to save it. Spirit, can I get a Spirit baby message for Charlie for her second question? Since it already confirmed about this son in the first part, in her first question. Also, this lighter don't work. This little ass lighter. You think Hazel the daddy? Spirit, let me get a Spirit baby message for Charlie at this time. If anybody else wants to book me, now's the time, because I'm getting towards the end of her questions, and once I get to the end, I'm hanging up. You're not destined to be with Hazel? Arita told you. I mean, when it comes to Hazel has so much time. You was asking about Hazel probably like from a year ago. You know, things change. So we don't know. Let's see. Spirit baby message for Charlie at this time. Keep your vibration high. Also around this fact that you want to have this baby. Also, angel number 1144. Go Google it for additional messages. Also, pay attention to 1144. If you start seeing this, you can see this as an address. However, 1144, angel number, connected to your spirit baby. Also, when it comes to this spirit baby, this is divine intervention. This is also something that's fated, okay? Have faith. Also, oh, this baby is like lurking right around the corner, girly. It's like I'm waiting on you. Also, this dream, confirmation in that dream. You say you had a dream. It literally says it would be something much better than in your wildest dream. So your baby could have came to you in a dream, okay? Well, you just confirmed that. Also, this will exceed your expectations. But again, your spirit baby message is like, I'm just right around the corner. This is fated, girl. Have faith. Also, your baby may even have like a higher calling on their life, but you're also being guided to keep your vibration high. Okay, so let me see what they say about the womb cleansing. Right, if somebody's attacking your womb with magic. Also, belt to ass on that nigga, because what is wrong with him? These men be crazy. What does her spirit baby have to say about this womb cleansing? What's your last question, love? Oh, look, your wish is still gonna come true. Look at the ones. 1, 1, 1, 1. Patience. This is still gonna manifest. Also, take action on this womb cleansing, but your wish is gonna come true. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news. And yeah. So do this womb cleansing and then get super excited about this, because your wish is going to come true. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time. Again, right when I said, because you meditate and stuff like that, you could go back to meditating, right? They will guide you exactly how to do this womb cleansing, right? You'll just be at the right place at the right time to get the download, to get the guidance in regards to how you're going to do this womb cleansing, right? Also, if you do have, just as a sidebar, like if you have a sound bowl, right? Like this type of sound bowl or any type, you could also kind of like bring this sound bowl like really close to your womb. You could put it on top of you. Like say for instance, right, if I would do that, and you see it has this thing, put it right on top of your womb and then ring it, right? Because you'll be clearing out the energy. But also pay attention to whatever guidance you get in regards to this womb cleansing, okay? Also, this, again, this baby, it's fated. This is a gift from fate. This is not a coincidence with all of this happening as well. Also, this spirit baby will not be a coincidence. It's a gift from fate. And there's your angel numbers associated with your spirit baby. Also, I saw you put 818. That could be significant to you as well. Google all three of them right now, right? And when you're doing it, look at it in that way, like if it's a spirit baby message, okay? But your wish is going to come true. Keep your vibes high, okay? And do your womb cleansing. And you can even just speak about returning all that energy back to this Cancer, because that Cancer is wild. Dickhead. Also, I'm glad you got him up out of your crib and out of your energy. That's a very good start, right? People be doing magic on you. You connected to them. It kind of helps the magic work more. Future warning. Spirit, is there any future warnings for Charlie at this time? He's a crazy dickhead. Period. Fucking dickhead. Who raised that nigga? The fuck? Nigga, you got a mama. You came out of somebody's womb. Why the fuck would you be trying to attack somebody's womb? Anybody. The fuck? People be off their fucking rockers. Maybe he off his rocker because that's his parents dead. Maybe he needs to do some healing in regards to that. But either way, he still came out of somebody's womb. So how dare you attack another woman's womb? Oh, resentment is significant. He's Nigerian. Africans love black magic. Well, he better... They be loving whatever they love, but you gotta be mindful on who you think you're doing shit to. Sometimes that black magic, dark magic be giving people false sense of power in a way. Ain't no force or power greater than the divine, so it's like all the magic shit is just like stupid. Dickhead. Spirit, any future warning for Charlie? I love Africans. Blacks love it too. Right. Do some fucking magic on the motherfucker oppressor, the fucking racist ass motherfuckers. Instead of doing it to each other all willy-nilly like fucking dickheads. I be thinking about that too. Yeah, it's 3 for 20, girlie. It didn't change. Doing magic on something. Oh, I see a person. I'm jealous. I'm gonna do magic. Or our love didn't work out. I'm gonna do magic. I'm gonna do magic to get love. No. Go do some fucking magic on the motherfucking racist ass motherfuckers who got their foot on your fucking neck. Coconut sauce. Charlie, yeah. Spirit, any future warning for Charlie? Charlie said, you only got a fucking British passport, bitch. Do some magic on them, dickhead. Future warning for Charlie. Is there any future warning for Charlie? Just for you to be ambitious, you to move forward. Also get in union with your mind, body, and soul. There's going to be some change here. Things are going to change, okay? Just keep taking action. Keep moving forward. Also, you may see things change and move pretty quickly for you, but your warning is to just keep moving forward, girly. Keep being ambitious. Keep taking action. You have a fire inside of you. You may it's kind of giving a vibe of you just kind of being a flame. You know, sometimes when people do shit to people, oh, they might not even want you to know that. Sometimes you just have this, like, you are the flame type of thing, right? So they're going to try you in a way, but keep moving forward in regards to your ambitions and taking action. Things will be changing. Also, you could be bringing about some type of change. There's also union for you the more you keep moving forward. But make sure your mind, body, and soul is in unison. Very balanced. Any other warning? Also, if there was anybody being warned in regards to you to change, there could be some significance around that as well. Ooh, yeah, look. Keep meditating. They point so many things out to you when you meditate. So just keep meditating. Keep meditating and getting in stillness, in the deep quiet. That's where you get all your answers at. Jeweled web connectivity. Connecting with them is significant. So it kind of gives the energy of, like, whatever you need to know, you'll know. Also, if this person being egotistical. Also, I don't know how significant mirrors are in your place. You have mirrors. Cleanse those as well. Also, if you feel like it broke, oh, that's crazy. Look at that, a broken mirror. Also, you're being guided to take a bold step forward. Also, this mirror breaking could have been significant to, like, whatever this past energy, this ego, right? You dealing with someone in their ego. That could have been a warning of change, right? You just got to keep moving forward. I don't know how that broken mirror made you feel. He got a monitoring spirit, so maybe the mirror breaking was kind of like letting you know that this person has a shattered ego, but you were still being guided to, like, move forward and get meditation. Also, there could be something in when you meditate again, you may get some downloads in regards to this broken mirror as well. Also, they could have literally simply not wanted you to have this mirror. Was this mirror around when he was there? Also, you know, sometimes people use mirrors. Like, mirrors could be looked at as a portal and stuff like that. So maybe there's a reason that it broke, right? Because it broke and you probably got it out your house and shit like that. Hold on, let me see what else. Spying could have been significant in that way, right? Because he knows where it is. He knows it's in your house. When people do weird shit, they like using that. They'll even use your TV, like when your TV's not on. Is there anything else about this mirror? Because it had to do with it was connected to your past. Yeah, transmuting pain. Negative. Also, maybe that mirror could have been, like, put in, like, this negative person, or again, that mirror could have been being used in a negative way. Also, again, it could have been revealing things to this negative person. It also makes me feel like when it broke, it could have been a sign of change and a sign of like a backfire as well. Because this person was very much so heavy in their ego. It was vintage. Did it kind of look like that? Like any part of it? Also, that's so creepy good. Like, did any of it kind of resemble any of this? Also, this is spooky good, Charlie. The color is similar, yeah. Okay, let me get this one last message for that. Spirit, what is her message and guidance in regards to this mirror? Now that it's broken, now that it's at her home. Right, because it was about a warning, so that was part of it, warning. What do you want her to know specifically about this mirror and it breaking? Oh, a cycle close out. 9999. Lessons learned. Maybe you learned your lesson when it came to him, right? You finally got him out. And if he was kind of using it maybe after he was gone, that was a sign of completion. Also, who the fuck knows? Where you get it from, him or you? Who knows what the fuck he could have did to it when you wasn't even in there? It says lessons learned. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals, right? Which is that same energy. Ambition, drive, moving forward. It says maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it and the reward goes to you. Also, you got it from a vintage shop. But also sometimes with that, you never know who had it before you and all that stuff. But I don't even think that. When it comes to him, there was something there with this egotistical thing. So, honestly, it broke. They broke it. Right? It says the powers of heaven have your back. They probably broke that shit. So you could get that shit out. Right? Also, when you do go vintage, like people be doing that shit, you don't never know who the fuck had that shit, what they had going on with it, what's really going on with it. I feel like the powers of heaven broke that motherfucking shit. You learned your lesson. And maybe you broke a curse. You probably did. Because why would that come out? You completed something. Mirror gotta go. Bye, Mirror. You want to book me again? Go ahead. Yeah, Charlie. You know what's funny? I was thinking about you recently. I haven't seen Charlie on live. And then here goes Charlie. Here's Charlie. Oh, that's deep. So, no shopping at the vintage spots. Also, with certain shit, I wouldn't give a fuck if it was new, old, or whatever the fuck. Y'all better be cleansing the energy off of shit. Even when you order shit, you can order some shit from Amazon. Packages, whatever. Cleanse that motherfucking energy. When you getting that shit up in your house, up in your space. Your dad's just like him. You would think about me too, period. Also, let me cleanse that energy because he a dickhead. I'm in spiritual jail. Dickhead. Where the hell my remote at? Alexa. Oh, bitch, you not listening? Well, I ain't even gonna turn the TV on. Where the hell is my remote? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's on my desk. Mm-hmm. Bro, release me from the shop or these goddamn seeds. Where the hell is my remote? You don't own me. That's not the remote I'm looking for. Oh, it must be in that tree. Oh, maybe it's in the cushion. Maybe it's in the cushion. If y'all just joined in, y'all looking for the general, it's at the beginning. Or maybe y'all at the beginning looking at it, I don't know. Reading, I was told I'm not destined to be behaving since it's been offered. Charlie said I'm not destined. Hold on, Charlie. Thank you for the tip, love. May you receive that back 1,000-fold. So what's the question? Why the fuck am I doing with this little lighter? This don't work. I appreciate you too, love. You want ancestor messages in regards to that? Being told that you're not destined to be with him, you want to see what your ancestors got to say about it? Okay. Ancestor message for Charlie in regards to not being destined to be with Hazel. I'll use that one then. She the only one? Ancestor messages for Charlie in regards to Hazel at this time. Her ancestors of her highest good. What message do you have for Charlie in regards to Hazel at this time? Ace of Chalices. The Empress. Five of Swords. Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords and Brush. And the Eight of Chalices in reverse. And then on the bottom of the deck, we had a heart from reverse. So, first of all, they love you a lot. also, there's like an energy with him where there's like no action and conflict. Okay, there's an energy of it. It kind of gives the energy of, okay, conflict, right? So the conflict could be the fact that he doesn't take action, or there's no action being taken, right? Because it's like you could feel for someone, you could even love someone or have strong, let's just say have strong feelings for someone, but there's no action being taken. So that's the biggest thing there. Even with the feelings, and whether it's your feelings, his feelings, it doesn't matter. It's like there's still no action being taken. It's just conflict. It's so much conflict here because of no action being taken. They do have this energy of you kind of like turning your back to that. If there's nothing that's gonna change there, then turn your back to that, because you're the empress. You should be in this empress energy. You should be receiving love. They want you to look towards like love in a way of where it's not conflict. It kind of makes me think of like, you know how when it comes to like women in general, sometimes it's like people try to make it seem like you gotta struggle for the love. You know, like if you with a person and you going through all these things, then that kind of is like a signifier of, oh, they love you, they want to be with you. They don't want you in that type of thing where it's like you feel like you have to accept struggle love, right? Because that's not how it's supposed to be. It's like whatever conflict, it's just conflict here currently because there's no action, right? Because if you love someone, or you want to be with someone, or you want to get to know someone, it's like there would be some type of action there. He could also have this thing where he could hide his feelings. He could have his feelings kind of like really buried deep down inside. There could also be something about maybe you kind of you could bring those feelings that he have buried deep down, but his cups it still ends up being empty because he's not doing anything about it. He would rather maybe hide his emotions versus taking any action, so it causes conflict. There's also an energy here of, I can't help but to look at the fact that on this card, you see it's like this person is like bowing down and kissing feet. So I don't know if he has this thing where it's like he could maybe want you to be like the submissive one, or like kind of like bowing down to him in a type of way, even if he's not taking action. That needs to change. But you're being guided to look towards love and just turn your back to conflict. And especially you, the empress, you're not going to bow down and kiss his goddamn feet. Conflict is like, if love comes with like conflict and struggle, and I'm saying like people don't go through things and stuff when they're in relationship, but you know what I'm saying. Also, the Hierophant is in reverse, right? Which would be like a high level of commitment. Also, all of this, he may have like his own tower moment coming because of the own stress, his stress and stuff that he causes. There could also be something with him where it's like he creates his own stress, his own burdens, and that's what's gonna like fall on him. So turning your back to him and his conflict is significant at this time. Not being in a higher level of commitment with him. Maybe he's not as wise as he tries to like make it seem. And that could just come from the fact of, if you have somebody who you have feelings for and they have feelings for you, why wouldn't you be taking any action whatsoever in regards to it, right? If you're wise, then you literally would be doing this, which is not. And again, he could have that thing where it kind of gives more so of like a work. To me, that kind of gives like a worshiping vibe, right? He got a big ego, so that could be, you know, maybe you guys are just not like equally yoked in that way. Also, maybe his focus could also be somewhere else. And again, there's this him getting left out because of this burying of his feelings. And again, it's like his own stress that he would be causing, his own tower moment. All of this is like gonna fall over on him in a way, because maybe there could be a thing too where, you know how sometimes some people, they choose money over feelings in a way. Maybe he's that type of person as well. It's like he's looking, but I'm gonna still keep my emotions, my feelings really buried. There could also be some significance about, again, regardless, even with the star card coming out, her back is turned to this. You see that? You would be the star. Look at him over there in the Five of Pentacles energy. Look at all those emotions buried. It's like, also, maybe you should be like healing in a way so that you can look towards love in that way as well. Because whatever he's giving out and whatever he's displaying is not what they want you to look towards as if that's like love. Again, it would kind of be like dealing with someone or feeling like you got to put up with the struggle just to have love, you know? Why are you saying he's not wise? Maybe he's not wise because he doesn't see this blessing. And this is best, right? Best protects like your finances and also like feminine energies. He's not seeing you as the blessing that you are. So he's not wise. Maybe he's not even fully awakened to you in this Empress energy, in this healing energy. He might not even be wise to heal himself in a way. You're being guided to be in this Empress energy, to heal your Empress energy, this divine feminine energy, because you are the divine feminine. If he doesn't see you for that, then, you know, the sign. Also, he could be like, there could be something here too where he's kind of like, okay, he could just, okay, he could exude a lot of like toxic traits and stuff. So he would have to work on himself and work on his negativity and his low vibrational energies, confirmation on that, before they would even want you to connect with him. He might not be, again, as wise or as smart as he thinks, especially when it comes to like matters of the heart. You're being separated from him. Even in this card, it's like these two, they loved each other so bad, but they got separated, right? So you're really being guided, like, not to make plans with him, not to go towards him. Spirit, what else you got to say about this when it comes to Hazel? Ancestor message in regards to it. For Charlie at this time. What is her advice in regards to Hazel at this time? See, it's like, even the card came out in reverse, but I'm not going to take this in reverse because of the kind of deck it is. Angel number 2424. Also, you said he's your twin? Also, this card kind of gives me that vibe of it. It's the same exact number. It says good times. Look, see? You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. So I don't know if you've expressed yourself to him, you know, but also you're being guided to kind of like rest in regards to that, right? Because why would you be the one that's taking all the initiative, putting all the energy into it, or trying to, you know, get something started? It's like rest, because you are worthy of this affection, this pleasure, this love. You don't need this conflict. Now, if you haven't had a conversation with him in regards to that, like, you know, a real meaningful one about how you feel and how you see the connection, and he's being honest with you, you know, because even if you may have this thing where you're saying like, I think I should focus on me and healing and, you know, be in a situation where I'm receiving affection, where I'm receiving love, where someone that wants to be with me is showing that they want to be with me, you know, maybe you guys would be on the same page. But also, this was like kind of like an ancestor message. So just know however you're feeling in regards to it currently, they could be feeling that same way. Especially if you're feeling to turn your back on this, right? Because you are worthy of these things. This is not something that you should be having to like fight for and go, you know, again, men want you to feel like, and I'm not even going to say only men. Sometimes in relationships, it's like, oh, you gotta struggle. It gotta be a struggle. No, the fuck it don't. Like people try to make it seem like, oh, if you stay with me and you put up with all the bullshit that I did, then that means that now you can get all the goodness out of it. No, shouldn't it just be like that? If you know your worth and you know what you're worthy of, kindness, happiness. Also, if there was a thing with like maybe you guys like spending some time or going on holiday in some type of way together and none of this stuff is happening, none of these good times are happening, what the fuck? Rest. That's why I can't be with Younger. It's true, he ain't speaking, he hasn't even posted on his channel. He just like my story. He's creepy. See, now he making you feel like he's creepy because he don't know what to do with his own feelings. Right. He's holding on to this so bad, like keeping his feelings buried so bad. Also, he's your reader. Do you pay him for readings in any type of way? Cause is it? I'm gonna keep my feelings buried, so she'll keep booking my services, or he needs to just be honest with how he feels. He did a lot. So then it ain't even more so about that. It's just him hiding this, burying this deep down inside. And again, the conflict. Maybe it has a lot to do with his age and being younger. That maybe he looks at it like that. You know, he's not even wise. That could also be the reason that they're saying he's not wise, because he's younger. So maybe he's not wizened up yet. You know, women mature faster than masculines, you know. So with him, he's younger. Maybe he's just not to that point where he's wise yet. They say he got the game fucked up. And he might, because it's like, nobody's gonna, ain't no divine feminine doing that. Like, you bring all this conflict, drama, you hiding your feelings, which could be creating the conflict. No, you're going to turn your back on that. So turn your back on that. And, you know, they're saying destined, which I feel like when it comes to like destined, to me, it gives like a set in stone type of energy. Maybe just not at this time. No, because he's not wizened up. Twin flame or not, if that's the case, maybe he even needs to do some awakening. But the more energy you put into yourself, the more you focus, the more you heal. With that type of connection, you're gonna be like healing him, he'll mirror you, you know, that type of thing. But turning your back and letting him know like this is not acceptable, this conflict or this hiding of the feelings, regardless to what. It's like, in a sense, that's not your job. That's something that he's supposed to be working on and healing himself, you know? Or at least being able to communicate with you in a way where it's like you expressing yourself and saying how you really feel. And then whatever happens after happens, but turn your back on that. Heal. Focus on your healing. Again, both cards, backs turned, if I put them down that way. And this is your energy here. You know how you could love somebody a whole lot to the point where you turn your back on them. Maybe it'll help them grow. Because he hasn't wisened up. Now, Spirit, what you have to say about the destined thing? Is it just like not now? And also, just because you and someone is twins flames don't mean you guys will end up together. Especially if you're awakening, you're healing, and they're not. Right? It won't work. There could be... Also, I see it, Spirit. Also, there's like a thing of like, if you and them were destined to be, that could still end as well. The cycle could change. The cycle could, and the world card came out. Because the world does represent like destined and fated type of things. But this, he might literally have like watch you get married to someone else. And trust me, he gonna be looking, and he gonna be watching, and he gonna be lurking. It's like there's like a timer here. You know, it could be like, we're supposed to be together, but it's still like a timer going. And if he's not gonna wisen up, heal maybe his own self, or what causes him to hide and bury his feelings, then he gets left out, right? The Five of Pentacles is like getting left out. But then he'll always be looking. Because even look at this. With all the buried feelings and emotions, he's still looking. So that could be why that particular reader said that you guys are not destined. Because maybe the cycle closed out. Because there was like a timer there. You see it? Well, sucks to be him. Your ex even realized he was hiding. Oh, he kept, see? And imagine that. Everybody being aware of the feelings that he got. And again, it could be out of his own childishness because he's not wise. They literally said it twice. Also, you know, with the timer, it could also signify he had a certain amount of time until you would kind of turn your back. You know, also energy is not fluid. I mean, energy is fluid. Things change. So at this time, maybe his time ran out on taking some type of action. So now if your back is turned, then that's another thing. He got a big ego. Well, sometimes, you know how they say, sometimes people's ego could be the death of them. And maybe with him, his ego could have just been the death of this cycle with you, or the opportunity that he had to be connected with you. Right, and now you don't want to communicate. So that could even be what the timer is before you close the cycle out. Because the world could also signify cycles. And also like a turning point. So, time's up on his ass. And your ancestors want you to turn your back. I feel it's not the right time. Maybe it's not the right time. and now it's time for you to turn your back because you know it's but so much energy you could keep putting into a situation and nothing's gonna change. Also, I'm not even gonna say him looking at your stories and stuff, but that also could be childish because you could just talk to me, even if he's not posting on his channels and stuff like that. That's his business, right? That's separate. But if you post or something, he's all in your stories watching and stuff, but you just still want to hide your feelings. And I'm pretty sure you probably made or gave more than enough opportunity for him to express and say how he feel, and he's not doing it out of ego, then that's it. Just let him miss out on the divine feminine. Because twin flame or not, that don't mean shit. Just because of that don't mean you guys gotta be together, you know? People get here and they forget. And then the feminine is awakened and the masculine is asleep. Also hinting on his videos, that's childish too, nigga. Just tell her. The fuck? Right, say how you feel straight up to me privately. The fuck? Also, you know how sometimes people they try to like do certain things just to keep your attention, just to keep you paying attention. So he might know what he's doing, and also that's like playing a game. You know, I'ma say something, right? Because even in his own videos, he's hinting at things where he know you gonna pick up on it, but he's not telling you how he feel. That's childish as fuck. Men are dumb. Them motherfuckers is talk about men fatigue. But and then you email him and stuff and he ignoring you. Just remember you're worthy of affection, love, all that love you want. Maybe he just can't give it to you because he's too childish. Thank you for your purchase, love. May you receive that back 1,000-fold. Alright, I'm out of here. Don't email him no more. Turn your back on him. If he be all stalking you in your story, so what? Don't even react to it or feel no type of way about it. We want to ask if he ignored. Did he respond? Go ahead. Alright. If you send again, Charlie, you're gonna have 2 more. Not just 1. But where the hell my TV remote at? Cause living room. Last time I always had that remote, I was tipsy as fuck. Oh, there you go. Move this goddamn book out my way. If y'all just joined looking for the reading that's at the beginning of the stream, I'm doing questions. Chopping all these damn seeds. Where the hell my broom at? Girl, you was missing a bag, girl. Oh shit, I forgot to miss that. Motherfucker. Hold on, Charlie. Alright, Charlie, now you got 2 instead of 1. So what's the first one? I think this is about the email. Swear, did he ignore this email she sent about her tooth? So you have one more after this, Charlie. Swear, did Hazel ignore this email that Charlie sent about her tooth? What's going on around that? His energy around this email. He seen it. So if he didn't say nothing, he saw it. Also, he would probably tell you that he didn't see it, but he would be lying. He read it too. Did he ignore it or what happened there? Because he seen it. He read it. In a sense, he did. Because he seen it, he read it. And then just kind of like turned his back to it. He could have put his attention towards something else, though. But, know what he was doing. Like, it kind of shows like he could have been doing something. He could have been somewhere, but it's like maybe his attention was just on something, but he did see it. He read it. I almost kind of want to say, I don't know if he was like out and about or something, you know. And that could have been like turn my back on this right now because I'm out and about. But he might even went back to it and was kind of looking at it like if he should respond to it. I don't know how much time, you know. But he saw it and he read it. But when he needed support, I didn't do that. Well, the only thing I can really say about that is you're not him and he's not you. So the way that you will respond and handle a situation doesn't necessarily mean somebody else would do the same thing, you know? And again, he could have simply been out and about, but again, he went back to it and even looked at it more. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe that's why, again, just turn your fucking back on him, because what is that? Also, maybe that could be the thing with the card that was kind of showing that, like, kissing feet, worshiping type of energy in the sense of he would want that type of energy from you, but he's not reciprocating that. So just turn your back on him. What's your last question? Because you got one more. Since you have booked me right back to back, it went from 1 to 2. Because it would be like you did 3 for 20 again. I'm just snacking down in this reading. Also, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. How responsibly on the general. From there, I said I'm distancing myself. Period. Because clearly, he ain't going to get reciprocate. Fuck him. I don't know what's up with him. Also, sometimes you gotta give people a taste of their own medicine. So when he come back and he come right into you, read it, look at it, and turn your back on that. But you still planning to turn your back indefinitely as of right now. Sometimes some people you gotta give them back the same shit that they give to you so they can see how it feels. They don't be thinking about it in that type of way, you know. Or sometimes some people they just don't give a fuck, you know. And as much as you know, if you're a good person, sometimes you can't fathom that or think about it in a certain type of way. Cause I used to be like that. I used to struggle a lot with like people and how they were and shit like that. Until the divine kept saying, "Girl, who gives a damn how you are? That don't mean that everybody else is gonna be a good person, or you always looking for the good in people and stuff like that. You just always assume. You can't do that. You just gotta start looking at people for who they are, and that's it. Don't be trying to make nobody into something that they not or something that you would want them to be. You know how when they be saying you be in a relationship with people potential or you see the potential so you start to date their potential and it's not the actual person. Oh, I know you could turn out and be this type of way, But that's not what's happening. So you got to kind of like deal with what's going on and not what you want it to be, in a sense. Will he ever confess his true feelings? Let's see. Spirit, will Hazel ever confess his true feelings to Charlie at some point in time? Let me see something. He was all in my business, telling his ex whatever she is that I got. Sugar daddy. Spirit, will Hazel ever confess his true feelings for? Will Hazel ever confess his true feelings for Charlie? Ooh, excuse me. I'm just curious to see what comes out here. It literally says 12 months from now. What's today? October 12th. You might have a whole year until this man will tell you how he really feel. So use a whole year turning your back to him. Also, Charlie, when it comes to like learning to attract people, you might be the type of person that attracts all type of people. But the way that you kind of have control over that is when it's not what you want, when it's not what you deserve, you turn your back. Because if you have a certain type of light and healing vibe, and you know, when it comes to divine feminine energy, the divine feminine could attract good, bad, the ugly, everything in between. So your job is to turn your back when it's not that. Because for some people, they can't help who they attract. Also, sometimes when you have a very healing energy and a healing vibe, you attract a lot of broken people to you because the light, your healing energy, they need it, they want it. Even if it's like only on an energetic thing, not even, subconsciously. Also, if you keep attracting emotionally closed off men, are you closing up your emotions? So again, it's like focus on your own self, focus on your own healing, and then maybe if you heal certain parts of yourself, that will kind of like become a repellent to them. But again, if you keep attracting emotionally closed off men, then don't deal with them at all. As soon as you realize that's what it is, cut it off. Maybe those type of men will stop coming your way. Or is there something deeper going on? Like a wound that maybe you need to heal that is attracting those particular people. But again, like I said, some people it's just that type of light. They just have that healing vibe. If you are that type of woman, you're going to attract broken men. You're going to attract men that need healing because they're attracted to the healing energy in you. Right? It's like a moth to a flame type of thing, you know? It's like, you get what I'm trying to say. I can't even think of another one. But maybe in a year, Spirit, tell me about him confessing his feelings 12 months from now. Yeah, he gonna drag his feet. So he literally, it may take him a whole year before he actually like opens up and tells you how he feel. Maybe he struggles with that. He could struggle with like expressing his feelings. Right, you keep attracting users and narcs because you have a healing energy, but you also have to have boundaries in a way too, where it's like you have this understanding of your energy. So I know what I attract. I attract everyone, but guess what? You don't have no place here, right? You have boundaries. Nope, gotta go, bud. Well, what do you want? Some healing? I ain't got nothing for you. Why is it such a struggle for him? How old is this man? it's like a thing in his head. I don't know if his mind is not advanced or developed enough in this way, because it kind of just shows like it kind of makes me feel like empty, like he don't think it's. Also, I don't know if he's like someone who, okay, he could be the type of person that he wants to show you attention, affection, appreciation, like way down the line. Like, you know, he might be the type of person that is, you know how when they say some people don't recognize what they had until they don't have it no more, or until they lose you. He's giving that type of thing. Also, he kind of really doesn't deserve your love either. Yes, there's something about him, like, the Page of Swords in reverse could kind of sometimes just make me, for me personally, like, he's not smart. It's like, he's just not smart. He's just not wise. A Page of Swords is like a student, someone that's studious, someone that's learning, someone that's observed, someone that is kind of like smart and learning. If you take away the spying aspect of it, in a sense, he's not smart. That's the only thing I have to say. He's 22. Oh, okay. Also, I should have just said it. He don't got no frontal lobe. Because I literally wanted to say that when the Four of Swords came out in reverse. Right? Because the Four of Swords in the upright is about meditating. It's about thinking. But when I just seen this card in reverse, I wanted to say that. There was something about this mirror right here that was giving me that. Like being in reverse. I was going to say he don't have a frontal lobe. See, I should have said it. Again. All right, Spirit. I see what you're doing. He don't even got a frontal lobe. You might want to wait until this man's frontal lobes develop. Wait till his frontal lobe develops, because right now, it's nothing. It's empty. He might as well just be an airhead, a dum-dum, a dickhead, a dumbass. He don't even got a frontal lobe yet. Now, once they get, because I think your frontal lobe develops when you're 25. Now, if the ones that's 25 and older, they just fucking dickheads. But this man literally does not have a frontal lobe. So how long could he be thinking? If anything, he probably don't even really think for himself. He could think that he is, but he don't even got no frontal lobe, girlie. Turn your back on him till he turns 25. By then, you know, you might be married. He might end up watching you get married or whatever the case may be, but he don't even got no frontal lobe. Even a year from now, 12 months from now, he still ain't gonna have a frontal lobe. So maybe he would have gotten a little bit smarter. But he still ain't gonna have a frontal lobe, so you know. Thank you for your purchase, love. May you receive that back 1,000-fold. I'm out of here. Charlie cracking up. He don't. Just keep that in mind, girlie. Oh, Spur, what you want me to tell about it? It's the largest part of the brain, located at the front. It's responsible for complex cognitive function, voluntary movement, and emotional regulation. He does not have a frontal lobe, so he don't even have emotional regulation. Being in a situation with a person that don't have emotional regulation that don't even make sense. There's that. And it develops around 25 years old, like I said. So stay away from a man or a woman in their early 20s. Bob, dumb. Also, think about when you was that age. How smart was you emotionally? Or were you able to control your emotions in a sense? That he doesn't have emotional regulation. I don't know if you ever told me his age though. I think this is the first time you told me exactly how old he was. But I remember you saying he was too young. Yeah. He's having a growth spurt. Right, and he not done. He got about 2.5 more years. I don't know when his birthday is. Is he a Scorpio? I don't know when his birthday is, but he got some ways to go. So in a year he'll be coming towards you, trying to tell you how he feel, but he still ain't got no frontal lobe. It might be him pulling on your energy. Cleanse your energy, girly. Or it could be yours, right? Like, you could feel sad about it, like, damn. But sometimes you gotta be really in tune enough to know when the feelings is yours or someone else's. Maybe even his. Sis said, I'm 29, I can't wait for him. Time is running out. Exactly. Just look at it like this. I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to let you go get a frontal lobe. And then you don't even got to tell him that. That could just be the thinking in your head. Man, go get a frontal lobe. Alright, I'm out of here. Charlie, shout out to you, love. Leave that empty-headed man alone. Or I'm going to call him a boy. Keep that empty-headed little boy. Leave him alone. He don't got shit going on in the front of his brain. It's empty. Is anybody home? No, nobody's there. That would be the same thing for a feminine too, because it's not about men or women. That's just the age for everybody. Oh, you told me his age last year? Shit, I forgot. He was Scorpio? Oh, I kind of saw that when it came out when I was asking about the email and stuff. But his birthday soon, he'll be 23. Well, you got 2 more years until he get a frontal lobe. But don't wait for him at all. Or when you speak to him, depending on how it goes, tell him. Nigga, I ain't got time to be dealing with no nigga that don't got no frontal lobe. Get out my face, empty head. Get out of my face, empty head. You probably will be married. I saw that energy too. Like, you getting married and he gonna be stalking and watching and looking. Anyway, much love and light to you, Charlie. You the divine feminine. Turn your back on that bullshit. And especially just turn your back on it just by, just with the frontal lobe energy. He don't got one. Sorry, bud. See me when you get a frontal lobe, then maybe we could talk. Or not. Because who would give a fuck? He got a long song. He got a long slong and an empty fucking head. So what does that matter? Alright, Charlie. Thank y'all for joining me. Tire responsibly. I'm going to put a timestamp in the comments when I end this stream so that y'all can go straight to the general. He got a big ego. He got a big ego, a big dick, and an empty head. No thanks, bud. All he gonna do is get you on an emotional roller coaster. Who the fuck wanna be on there? There's so many other things you could be doing, and you could also be messing with a grown-ass man that has a frontal lobe. Alright, y'all. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one.